Welcome back to Long Box Diving, where we explore comics and story arcs pulled from the long box. And so here we are again. It is not a new comic book day, and this is not a normal night for us to actually stream. I know it's a Thursday night, Friday night. I don't even know what night it is. Friday night. But we got some stuff that came in, and I actually had the day off, so I went to a lot of comic book stores, and then I had some stuff that came in the mail. I actually went to Ollie's, and I got a lot of mystery bags. And then I have a little bit of my comic haul that I kind of want to share with you because I'm kind of excited about the stuff I actually picked up today. And I thought it was very cool. And some good stuff that's actually fit into my runs. This right here, this one right here completes a run for me, like a huge run. Let me, 1 second. I got to go look because I got, my app. Let me get to my CLZ. Let me look at X-Men. And this gives a chance for everybody to join us as well. All right, so X-Men, not X-Man, X-Men Volume 1. And so this is number 76. So this completes 1 through 95. This completes my 1 through 95 run of X-Men Volume 1. So, yeah. So we were actually, I was really excited about that one. But that's not even the one I wanted to share with you. But that one I was excited about. So, hey, we got a visitor today.
Special guest.
Special guest. Grab a chair. Pull it up over here.
Yep.
Wow, that finally came in.
Yeah.
So we are live on the internet right now.
Oh.
That looks fantastic, by the way. So nobody can see that. So that is my 19-year-old that's just showed me something awesome. Hey, I like it.
What is it? Oh.
All right. So that completes a run for me from 1 to 95. So, that's a huge run for me. So I was really excited about getting that done. I've got some Avengers over there. I'm not going to show you right now. I've got a huge stack of other stuff that just kind of fill in stuff, within JLA and Teen Titans and New Titans and all that kind of crap, all that stuff. So first, we got a package in from Geno. I was on the auction with Jay Blitz, Geno Benino, and I forgot some other people. I completely forgot your name. Sorry, guys. But I was able to actually pick, the choose for two kind of thing, they do on those auctions. And so I was able to get these, and they came in today, this afternoon when I got home. So I was very excited. And I was like, I'm free this evening. My oldest, Jay, has decided to come over for the evening. Like, hey, I'm just going to go ahead and do this since we've got the time, and this came in. So, all right, so we got that. And now this is all packed. Not packed nice. Yeah, it is wrapped, man. Make sure that stuff doesn't shift. All right. And let's over here. All right. So, nice in there. All right. So set that over there. All right. So now we have
a third box.
Some more tape. So let's get that undone. I'm really careful with my knife. So, Geno Benino, you packed that very well. I feel really assured that this stuff is All right.
Oh, that's cool.
All right. So cool. We got some. He threw in some extra books for us. I appreciate that greatly. We got some more tape here. I have not actually heard of this one. Have you?
No. Of course, I don't keep up with Image Comics, not really. That's a spoiler for what you're about to see.
What was a spoiler?
Oh, well, if anybody's trying to guess what comic we got.
Yes. So it's from Image, and it's one I don't know. Which it's not that. That's a lot of comics. All right. So nice. So this is the free one I picked up. Oh, 2 free ones. Look at that. All right. So here's one of the free ones we got called Trencher from Image Comics. Number 1. Trencher number 1. I have not seen this. I don't know what this is. I have not seen it before. That looks pretty cool.
It's another comic for you to read.
And then we picked up this one, Battle Tide, Deathhead and Kill Power. That's Deathhead. We got Wolverine in a bubble. So that looks interesting. So I have not seen this one either. 204. We got that. This is what I picked up. One of them that I picked up was Justice Society number 7. This is the first appearance of Commander Steel. And that actually helps one of my runs that I'm trying to complete. And Uncanny X-Men number 18.
And this is such a clean cover. I really like both of these covers. But
Yes.
This one especially is so...
This is very, this is a very cool looking cover too. Because a Cyclops with a gun to his head. Jeez. All right. So that was my, this was my mail call from Geno Benino. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. You shipped it very well. Oh, and on a side note, we hit 300 today.
Yeah.
Hit 300 subs. So if you watch this on the replay, which most of you probably will watch on the replay because you're not here right now, we will be doing a giveaway Sunday and judging books by cover. And I believe we have come up with a good way of giving away comics. So you're going to have to be here on Sunday, 5:30. Join our Judging Book by its Cover live stream on Sunday at 5:30 Eastern Time, and you will see how you can win a book.
Invite your friends, invite your family, invite the bad comedian you know. Invite everybody.
Invite everybody. And trust me, you'll want to be funny. You will want to be funny. You will really want to be funny.
Do not let me be funnier than you because I don't.
And Jay's never funnier than anybody. All right. So some of the good stuff I picked up today. I was really excited about
too.
So first I got X-Men Annual number 13. So this is an Uncanny X-Men Annual number 13 from 1989. This is the Atlantis Attacks storyline. So that was really cool for Rod. Well, not for Rod, but Rod can see that I got it. I want you to see that I got it, Rod. It's for me.
And
Daredevil 2004.
These are like I love the handbooks because there's something super unique and of its time. Nowadays, there's no reason you do that. You have a Wikipedia page,
right?
But it's still super cool just to look through it. And I love personally when they include stat blocks and stuff because I'm a nerd for that.
I love just reading the history. I mean, and then you got the stat blocks down here. All the info, like fighting skills. She has a 7 or 6, level 6 fighting out of 7. 6 out of 7. Yeah. You got Vanessa Fisk, which actually is a 5 out of 7 fighting skills. Kingpin. Oh, that's Kingpin. Vanessa Fisk only has a 3. So not very good at fighting. So hey, Shin, and hey, Just Rican. So Just Rican.
Hey, Rob.
I picked this up for me, but thinking about you when I did it. Daredevil 2004. So it's a nice all the characters, gives you the history of the characters, first appearance, stats, all that fun stuff. And I love that. So then I picked this up today.
And this is a really great comic.
Avengers Annual number 8. And look at that. Doctor Strange, Thundra, and Miss Marvel. So Miss Marvel there. I mean, look at it. Smacking the crap out of Thor. Look at that. That's fantastic. Then I picked up this book. I don't know that there's anything special about this book. I have to look it up on my key real quick.
Yeah.
Oh,
come on.
Of course, my phone doesn't always want to work when I want it to work. Da-da-da-da-da.
I mean, I'd have to imagine there's something special about this one, given the cover.
All right, so debut of the new Brandon Tan Wolverine costume. Whoa. Kitty Pryde joins the X-Men as Sprite. First appearance of Heather Hudson, later becomes the Guardian and the Vindicator. So it's a pretty big issue.
I gotta say, Kitty Pryde
Uncanny X-Men 139
is one of my favorite X-Men characters, and that's probably because of the cartoon.
So the first appearance of Sprite on the X-Men team. Kitty Pryde was introduced earlier.
Yeah.
But this is Kitty Pryde as Sprite on the X-Men team. And then we have the Alpha Flight team, Heather on that, and Wolverine has the new costume. So,
which oddly enough, it doesn't look like it's being shown in the cover. Which
no, the cover still looks like the yellow costume.
But the brown and tan is one of the more iconic. I think it's not. I don't think it's the best one, but it's super iconic for
right.
his uniforms.
All right, and then the last one special I got. Then I'll let Jay show his, and then we've got a bunch of mystery bags to open, which should be interesting too. I picked up Avengers number 31.
And this is an old school comic.
Avengers 31. Nice 12 center. We got Hawkeye, Captain America, and Hank Pym as Giant Man on the cover. This is like, I think you double boarded this one. It's extra thick. But
oh, are you kidding? Why wouldn't you?
Avengers 31, never bug a giant. So I was really excited about getting this stack of comics here, because there's some really nice old good ones in here that I got for a really good price. All right, so Jay, show us what you got.
Yes, I also picked up some interesting comics that I quite like. I am quite a fan of Doctor Strange, and I found Doctor Strange number 7 here. I don't know if you can see it. Well, that is something I picked up, and I am super glad to have that. That is actually I think the oldest comic I have now, and it's a series that I enjoy to read. So I'm super excited to have.
All right. So do you know if this is volume 1 or volume 2?
This is volume 1. So this is like the.
You sure?
Yeah. No, this is volume 1
from 1960s.
I'm actually maybe volume 2.
Yeah, it looks like it's volume 2. But yeah, this is like a $40 book here. Hey, bud.
Can I get ice?
Ice? Yeah, you can get ice. I know it's going to be loud. But yeah, so we picked this up, Doctor Strange number 7, and it's a very clean looking book. And then you've got what?
I got number 11, which that cover is really interesting, and I can't wait to read these. Simply because I've seen.
It looks like all the versions of Doctor Strange, and look at the one with the knife. Yeah, Rod.
So many.
That does look really clean. And then
we got number 22,
Doctor Strange number 22, and again, that looks fantastic. That is a clean looking cover. It's got a little thing at the top there, a little tear.
Yeah, I mean the number 11 has a little tear.
Not a big deal. That looks very nice.
And then I picked up a bunch of more Doctor Stranges to help complete a run that I've been reading and have done videos on.
Then I got a bunch of these. I got 2 of these, not a bunch of these, but I got 2 of these from Walmart, where the Walmart variant of Batman '89 in the bag. I think that's a poster, but yeah, I got 2 of these. The Batman 89 variant from Walmart in the poly bag, or shrink wrapped. That's actually shrink wrapped. So I got those, which I was really excited about. Then I went to Ollie's. All right, and Rod, you're gonna love this. Look at Rod. I got that for $5. Look at that. I got that for $5, Rod. Poor Rod. Rod doesn't have an Ollie. Do you have an Ollie's, Rod? You need to go to Ollie's. I got this, Rod, for $5. This is Daredevil 16 through 21. And this is Daredevil 1 through 5 and .01.
0.01.
So, Rod, you need to go $10 worth of trade paperbacks right there that I got from Ollie's. Then I got some other stuff like War of the Gods with Wonder Woman. Go. Convergence 1 and 2 for $5 each. I picked up Batman Superman. This collects something like 15 comics. Mark Waid. Rod. I believe it was Mark Waid and Wade. All right. So now it's time for our grab bags. Now, so I got a bunch of grab bags. I do know what's in the back, and I do know what's in the front, but I don't know what else is in here. So I figured, hey, I like watching people open mystery bags. Yeah. So let's open some mystery bags.
I'm gonna go and get the other one started.
All right, so in here,
drum roll.
We
get a drum roll sound effect.
We do need a drum roll GIF. We have JLA number 105. Then we got Joker Last Laugh 3 of 6. Oh, that's a cool looking cover. Why isn't he smiling? All right. We got Anarchy number 2. Did you just open the other grab bag?
I did. I did open the other bag. I don't know if it was rare.
X-Men 47. And Daredevil 97. This is a Brubaker. Daredevil 97. That's a cool looking cover. That's Gladiator and Daredevil.
That is a great looking cover.
Jeez, that is nice.
It's I don't know what it is about it. I think it's because it's so realistic almost, and it's drawn very well.
Yeah, that's a great looking cover. Yeah, Brubaker epicness is right. Brubaker epicness. All right, so grab bag number 2.
Yeah, you want to show it off because it's hard for me to reach the camera.
All right, what do we got?
Here you go.
First, we got Captain America number 1. Again, another Brubaker and Geis. We got the Ray number 5.
I've never read the Ray. Have you?
I've read some of the Ray, and I've read Ray on Justice Society. Omega Man number 5. All right, so this is actually from 1983, and you can see somebody wrote on it.
Oh.
So I wonder what warehouse this comes out of. It's like some guy's going through back issues, just grabbing 5 in a row and putting it in a bag.
That's probably what's happening. Is they bought up a lot of like comics from people.
But I'm actually collecting Omega Man, so that works. Wow. This is from 1981.
Uh-huh.
This is Arok number 1. Arok Son of Thunder number 1. That's a 50-cent comic. Look at that. From 1981. I was so young.
That is also super 80s too.
That is very, very 80s. All right. Then we have the Superior Foes of Spider-Man, number 3. All right. Another good bag. All right, what do we got? All right, so next bag up. Man, Rod is hitting. Look at this, Rod. 96. Another Brubaker. Look at that punch, man. Look at that punch. Brubaker epicness. That is beautiful. That's from 2007. We got JLA number 98. That is going into my duplicate pile, I'm pretty sure. I think I have this like 3 or 4 times now. All right. I have never seen this.
I have not, but it's DC.
How do you... Oh, Haven.
It's got to be like... Yeah, it's got to be Haven.
Because I think it's that.
Yeah.
Let's translate it.
Oh. I'm looking at the symbols. I didn't...
All right. Haven number 1. I have not seen this before. Hey, John, how you doing, man? Yeah. Bendis and Brubaker both did just great runs. And I like Wade's run on Daredevil, too. And right now, my favorite is Zdarsky's. Because it's the one that got me into Daredevil, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks, John. And so this one says Haven, but look at they're holding Superman's cloak. So I'm not sure what's going on with that one. That looks pretty cool. All right, then we got Animal Man number 27. That's another one that I'm kind of sort of collecting on the side, not focused collecting, but and then X-Men 38. Yeah, Miller's runs. Yeah, we should turn this into a Daredevil fan chat.
Oh.
And Zdarsky turned me on to Daredevil, and I started reading it, and then I got Brubaker, and then I went and got Miller's, and then I got Wade's, and I'm like, this stuff is cool. And then I got Bendis's. I was like, this there hasn't been a bad run on Daredevil that I've read yet.
And I don't know. I think the character's really one relatable, but 2, it's just it's an interesting character. And like Daredevil can be written really well.
Yep. He can be written really well, and he has because he's a hero without powers.
Yeah.
In a sense, he had an ability, but it's not a superpower. But it's all him. He works hard at it, and a lot of times Daredevil loses a lot. Daredevil loses before he wins, like most times. DD fan chat. We should have a special night where we just talk Daredevil.
And like, I mean, it's really relatable when you have a superhero who has legitimate problems and struggles in life. Everybody does, and for him, it's like there is a. Sorry, I'm looking at what that's doing. Yeah, he's very relatable.
If you want, you guys can jump on, so you can actually make your statements in voice if you want. If you don't, it's no big deal. All right, so I picked up the next mystery bag. We only have one more, right? Yep. So this one and one more. The Incredible Hulk, number 106, World War Hulk. And I do love that cover. Look at that, where his fists are slamming into the earth. All right, then we got X-Men First Class, 1 of 8. Yeah, no problem, John. I just got back from dinner. So, and honestly, family dinner should come before most anything else.
Yeah.
So I have no problem with that. And this is a cool looking cover too. I like it. I like the upside down angel. All right. Then I got, wow, this is really cool.
That was one of the ones I saw that I'm like.
It's from 1988. The Forever People number 1. Forever People number 1. That is very cool. This is a 6-issue miniseries from 1987. I wonder if it's. I think it is. Or if it was a second spinoff of the original. DeMatteis, Collins, Kiesel. All right. Then we have
a lot going on here.
New X-Men Academy X, number 19. This is one of the X-Men I actually have not started collecting yet. Was the New X-Men Academy X. It's like during the House of M era. A lot of stuff going on. Yeah, it's not the Kirby series. And that's what I thought at first. Was like, is it a No, it's not the Kirby series. DeMatteis and Collins and Kessel. So it's definitely not the original Fourth World stuff, but it's still very cool looking. That's going to be read soon. Alpha Flight is the last one in that one. Alpha Flight number 3. We got Puck, Vindicator. A lot of. All right.
Go play. Go.
Was that Terra?
Yeah. Go play.
All right. So this is actually the new team of the Alpha Flight, which the new team wasn't as good as the old team, in my opinion. Just my opinion. Yes. I mean, being a dude that is handicapped, being blind, but, being a lawyer. So, it's a well-rounded character. If you just take the idea of a written character, a character that would carry a novel, Daredevil's a character like that. I think he's a well-written character with virtues and vices, with handicaps and abilities, with strengths and weaknesses. He fails and succeeds. He succeeds and fails.
Yeah.
And it's just a well-written character that you can do that over and over and over again, and it always is worth reading. And it makes you, invested into this character.
And it makes it less a villain of the week and more of an interesting character.
Right.
Like I've got to say, Stan Lee has created so many characters that are really, really good characters and relatable for different reasons on different levels. And
exactly.
And
even his villains. I mean, Gladiator is such a cool villain because it's a guy who doesn't really want to do this, but then he has multiple personality syndrome, and then he wants to just make armor, and it's just even the villains in there are some of the Kingpin, Elektra, some of the villains in there are so well written as well.
And like having a villain who does bad things, not just for the sake of being bad, is great.
And then you have a villain that does good things for the sake of bad.
Yeah.
And he gets all the chicks. Have you read the run, Rod, where Ulrich visits every girl that Daredevil had a relationship with, and every one of them has a kid?
Oh wow!
Have you read that? Have you recognized that? That was very cool. Like Mary, what was a Typhoid Mary has a set of twins. They both have red hair. Oh man, you need to read it. You need to read it.
I wonder if somebody has made a storyline out of that. If they haven't, they need to.
All right, you see if their Daredevil End of Days is right next to you.
Yeah, they need to make a story out of that.
Daredevil End of Days.
I'm looking, but I'm probably missing it.
They're not in order.
I'm trying, Dad.
Just grab everything that says Daredevil.
Dark Knight Ultimate Collection.
Give me those Ultimate Collections.
Okay.
I don't think it's these. No, this is the one he's in prison. I thought I had it over there. Dark Knight. No, it's not the Dark Knight one. Now I can't find it. But yes, Rod. Yeah, like my man cave. Ulrich is investigating something for Daredevil, and he ends up visiting Daredevil was supposedly dead, and he didn't believe it, and so he's going out investigating, and he finds all these women that Daredevil, like Natasha, and Natasha has a kid, and Typhoid Mary, and Typhoid Mary has a kid. And the blind lady that he married, she's remarried to somebody else, and she has a kid. And all these kids have red hair. I'm not going to spoil it past that, but it was it was amazing. It was very good.
Yeah, I'm not seeing it. Maybe
I have it somewhere. Then it got shoveled somewhere.
But they need to make a comic, and if they have already, then that's awesome. Where Daredevil finds out he has a kid he didn't realize.
Hey, Northgarden, how you doing? And that's kind of what I mean. You know, here's this.
Can you imagine? Because Daredevil being the guy he is, and his connection to his father, realizing he has children and hasn't been a father to them.
Yes.
Can you imagine that kind of?
Oh, that would be great. That would be a great story of him. And then, and she wants to be a Daredevil-ish person, and him having to go, okay, do I let that person let my daughter become a hero like me?
Yeah.
And do all this fighting that I did that has busted me up? Or, oh man. Get Brubaker on the phone. Let's get this done. Hey, Northgarden, welcome. We're actually doing the mystery bag opening, which I've got one left. Yep, I did a mail call. I did pulls today. We had so much fun doing it. And right now, Rod and John got on and turned this into a Daredevil chat.
Yes.
So it is now a Daredevil fan chat. So welcome to the Daredevil fan chat as we continue talking about this mystery bags I got. And so now I got Adventures of Superman number 500.
That's an interesting one.
And I love these. They're $4.99 for 5 comics. So it's $1 comic. And you just get these random stuff. And it's fun sometimes watching this. Oh, yeah. So, I mean, look at that. That is awesome. And yeah, Northgarden, join in, talk. We're talking Daredevil. We're talking mystery boxes. We're talking cool comics and awesome covers. We're talking about great writers like Brubaker and Miller and, what Wade did on some Daredevil and Bendis did on Daredevil. Especially their Daredevil runs. Then we got, does anybody remember this? V. Did you guys ever watch the V miniseries back in the 80s? I did. My mom made me watch them all. I did not know there was a comic book. V number 15. Yes. Look it. There he is.
Hey, Bobo.
There he is.
Hey, Bobo.
The lizard man is in the comic.
Go lay down.
Yeah, I actually enjoyed the series. It was a good TV series. And then they remade it. But I remember the first time she pulls that rat out and then throws her head back and sucks that rat down.
Gross.
Oh, it was gross. Legionnaires number 38. And Rod, I cannot believe you did not read the one where all the chicks and babies. You got to find that, man. Guy Gardner, year 1.
That's an interesting comic that I don't know who like. I don't know many fans of Guy Gardner.
There was pieces of Guy Gardner that I really found interesting when he became a Red Lantern.
Yeah.
All right. So Red Lantern is about wrath, right? So Guy Gardner became a Red Lantern pretty easy. Now, he was a Green Lantern, and then he became a Yellow Lantern, and then a Green Lantern again, and then he became a Red Lantern. And the Red Lantern fits his character probably really well.
I think so.
And I think this comic, and he explains some of the reasons he became a Red Lantern is because of his father. And if you look at what his father's doing.
And like, if you think about it, that's an interesting setup because your traditional idea is that the Green Lanterns are always good and your Red Lanterns are always bad. If you have a Red Lantern that does good stuff but is fueled by rage, like that's an interesting difference at that point.
He's not a villain, but he is using rage. Rage at injustice. I did
not know he ever became a Red Lantern.
He became a Red Lantern, and he was actually a pretty good Red Lantern, and he was a pretty good hero as a Red Lantern. And so So this is Guy Gardner, year 1, Yesterday's Sins 1 of 4. This is number 11 from 1993.
Yeah, because wasn't his dad a drunk and didn't his dad abuse him?
Yeah, see, that's
Yeah.
And this is written by Chuck Dixon, which I really like Chuck Dixon's work. And then Action Comics, Superman Action Comics.
Thank you for jumping in.
Number 77. Oh, yeah. And welcome to E. He finally showed up with his new shirt. He wanted to show it off.
Yeah, let the Wookiee win.
Let the Wookiee win.
There was a Justice League book that we read like last week. It was a guy and his dad was like going to AA meetings, and his dad was walking down this strip full of bars, and
Guy Gardner came in
to like test himself
yeah.
And Guy Gardner is like, I'm gonna kill you because of all these things you did to me. And Dad's like, I understand I was an awful human being, and I understand that you want to kill me, and I wouldn't
blame you.
I wouldn't blame you. So, yeah, it was just a rough book because that happens, and it's sad.
All right, so to
Anyway.
review, we picked up Avengers number 31 today. I'm so excited. Uncanny X-Men number 139, the first appearance of Sprite as an X-Men. Avengers Annual number 8. And for Rod, Daredevil 2004. This I got this for me thinking about you, Rod. And then X-Men, Uncanny X-Men Annual number 13. Man, I can't believe we can't find the Daredevil one.
I'm sure I'm just missing it. That's probably somewhere.
Okay.
But
Then, like I told Rod, I picked up all of these trade paperbacks at Ollie's. This War of Gods from Wonder Woman. This one I've got a couple pieces of the original comic books. This was originally published in 1991 and 92. Thanks, Rod. Appreciate it. And remember, we're doing the special giveaway, 300 giveaway on Sunday, and you'll want to be funny, Rod. All right, so War of Gods, X-Men 92, Convergence Book 1 and Book 2. Again, Superman and Batman, Volume 6. Then we got some Daredevils. And so I was really excited about those. Jay got some good ones over here.
here, yeah. Show them off.
We got Doctor Strange number 7. So it's Doctor Strange Volume 2, number 7. It's such a clean looking book. We got Doctor Strange number 11, Volume 2. All the different Doctor Stranges there coming at him with a knife.
And I'll probably be making videos on some of these, just sharing my thoughts.
And Doctor Strange number 22, him battling a knight riding a harpy.
I have no idea what's
a
going on.
rock. I think it's probably a rock. But then you got like zombies coming up out of the ground. Weird stuff.
It's just the two befores.
And then we picked up Batman, the Batman Walmart variant, number 89. I picked up the Superman big ones, the giant Supermans 1, 2, and 3. Venditti is writing the main story in these, and I really like his writing. So I was like, hey, you know what? I'm already here at Walmart. I might as well go ahead and get it. Yeah, Venditti and Paul Pelletier as the penciler, and there's some good stuff in here. If he's writing, it's probably going to... ooh, that's freaky. Look at that. Look at that Brainiac. That's cool. And then I got all these today as well. And I already showed you all those. I picked up all these today as well. Yeah. This I got from Geno Benino off of an auction. So I'm really cool about these. Thank you, Rod. Pinterest. That is our audience.
Yeah, print it out and throw it up on a cork board. Let's go.
Then I got he threw in these for free. this completed my run of X-Men from 1 to 94.
So let me
So
ask
I was so excited about getting this one.
Let me ask you while we're just hanging out and chatting.
Yeah.
Is there anything new upcoming that you're looking forward to? I know the whole Batman Who That Laughs. It has a big thing coming up soon.
All right, so so coming up, I think the things we're most excited about is continuing the Thor run.
And I haven't read any of the latest Thor runs. So that's something I'll need to look at.
Then the Dark Knight's Heavy Metal looks really good. Thanks, Northgard. I appreciate it. That took forever to find that book, and I bought it for $1.25. I've been trying to keep things I buy under a certain price range. So it's not just I got 1 through 94, I got 1 through 94 for less than $5 a comic. And so it's been a long haul. So yeah, dark heavy metal stuff is coming out. It looks really cool. Empire's coming, but I'm kind of worried that it's going to be stupid. And nothing other than that that's super exciting, right? This new event or whatever. Just the normal. I'm worried about X-Men and what's going to happen with X-Men.
Yeah, I don't know. I just haven't been able to keep up with it.
Rough Riders. This is out by Adam Glass, the same guy that does Teen Titans.
I want to read Rough Riders, and it's I think mostly because it is based on historical stuff. I really want to sit down and read it, and I don't know what's going to be in it, but it looks wild.
Yeah, Northgard, I'm with you on that. I mean, Empire, I liked Avengers 0. There were some boring parts to it, but I liked the Kotati, I liked the Kree, I liked the old history and lore that Al Ewing is weaving in there. The way the swordsman died originally in Avengers, and he died again to save the Celestial Messiah, and they kind of brought all this back in, all this story arc. It could be interesting. But Marvel's failed at so many things so many times by overdoing it. And so we end up with this overarching story. I think I looked at the back, but 52 issues in Empire.
What?
Why? 52 books and tie-ins. Why? We don't need that much. Just make it a good set. Make it an annual if you wanted to hit every book. Make it an annual, and we collect 20, right? Make it a story like they did with Avengers No Surrender or No Return. There's like 16 issues. Fine. But 52 is crazy. That is crazy long. And honestly, Northgard, I'm not collecting X of Swords at all at the moment. I don't know why they need swords. What do they need swords for? They're X-Men. Wolverine has 6 claws. Why does he need a sword? Psylocke creates her own sword. And I don't understand. I don't understand why there's swords. And nobody's sold me on it yet. If they can't sell me on it, all it seems like is a money grab. And I don't want to, it's gimmick. It's dumb.
Although in a different setting, in a different context, your swords having the superpowers would be interesting.
If the swords have powers,
yeah,
then we're talking another whole book.
That'd be interesting.
You know what's cool is Once in Future, and they just introduced in issue 8, Beowulf.
Beowulf?
Yes. And he faces off with King Arthur.
Oh, that's
and he's like, I hate Saxons. And Beowulf's like, I'm not a Saxon. I'm like, what? It looks great. You got to read it.
I have to.
Once a Future, great comic right now. Rough Riders is a really good comic. It's got Theodore Roosevelt. This was the boxing champ of that time. It's got Edison. It's got Houdini. It's got Calamity Jane. I think it's Calamity Jane, or I can't remember who it is. But this is a pretty good series. Adam Glass, the guy who did Teen Titans, wrote this, and I think it's a volume 1 and a volume 2. It's like 6 issue each, so they're not that extensive of issues, but it's a good series. All right, then I was kind of excited about all these as well.
Which like that, I think that's how it should be, right? Is you plan out a story arc and you make that story arc, and then you continue on later telling you.
Then it's a season, and you finish and you start up. Now all of these are fitting into my Avengers run. So I've got so many. I mean, $1.50, $1.49, $1.25. So all these were Avengers fill-ins. So I'm close to completing some long strings of Avengers. We got some Wolverine, Batman and Robin Eternal, some X-Men Classic, some Justice League, some old Fantastic Four, some X-Force, some old Teen Titans, some Mighty Avengers, some Age of Apocalypse, some nice Weapon X stuff. Yeah, and all of these here I got for $1.
Yeah.
If you saw my my Twitter post and Twitter and Instagram and Parker or I forgot one Parlor, then you see that we went actually long box diving in dollar bins tonight or this afternoon on my day off. I went with E, and I mean look at it, Omega Man number 18. So we went. Yeah, I like to make sure I stay within a certain value. I actually have read this one, Batman Superman 40. That is Orion's wife, by the way. Orion from the New Gods. And her ability is to make people fall in love with her. Her weakness is she falls in love with them. So she can make you fall in love with her, but then she falls in love with you as well. And
that's an interesting power set.
So she actually makes Batman fall in love with her because she needs him to defeat, but then she falls in love with him, knowing she's married to Orion, but she needed his help, so she thought that was the only way she could do it. That was actually a pretty good story. Got some cool covers. Look at that Batman. Superman looking like he got lightning all wrapped around him. It's a cool looking Dr. Light cover. So yeah, we got some Justice, Young Justice, a lot of Batman, Superman stuff, some old JLA. Look at Wonder Woman with the machine guns. JLA number 10. Look at that. Bah, 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 bah. And she's still got a sword on her hip. And see, in this instance, the sword makes sense. And she's got a sword on her back. You know why? She's Wonder Woman. It makes sense. You're looking at me crazy.
No, it is.
Oh, I got a Defenders as well. A Defenders number 2. And then we got some old Justice League. This is number 6. And I think it's one of the last issues that Dr. Fate is in this Justice League. And then Amazing Spider-Man. So we didn't actually show everything we got, but I have so many books sitting on my desk right now. It's crazy because I had a great day out in the field doing long box diving with E. Then Jay showed up later after work, and he was able to grab some stuff. Man, hey Perry, how you doing? So we had going out with your family and hunting comics, diving for comics is so much fun. I have a lot of fun with it, and then we get to come back here and talk about Daredevil. Which apparently I've read more Daredevil than Rod.
No.
Rod, that's a shame.
No.
It's a shame, especially when I just started reading Daredevil, Rod.
Come on.
It was a great day. So I hit 4 different places. One was a new shop that we've never been to before. And we actually picked up this as well. The Batman Who Laughs pop. I don't collect a lot of pops, just a few here and there.
Easy.
But ones that look awesome to me. I think it looks cool. So I grabbed that one. But yeah, it's a fun day. Take your kids out and just hit comic shops. We hit the new comic shop. It was cool. This comic shop had a bunch of newer back issues, aisles of those. You go around the corner and they had a gallery of original art hanging on the wall. You could actually buy the original art off the wall. It's already framed. It was very cool. I mean, it had like a little. You walk into a little area. It had all framed in, and it was like a little place for all this extra art. And then over here was like the toys. They actually had a different room for toys. And then you go in the back, and that's where the dollar bins. And you saw my picture on Twitter and stuff, Instagram, of the dollar bins in the back. So those were, man, I was I hit 50 books. Like, that. I was we gotta leave. And then I get to the counter, and he has an X-Men, Uncanny X-Men number 19. Now I'm not telling you where this guy is because I don't trust you guys from Florida not to drive over to his shop. And Tara, you need to go.
Go. Yeah.
Go drive over to his shop.
Go play.
And grab that comic. But he had an X-Men 19 for $75. The first appearance of Mimic. I was like, I want it.
Go.
I know, Perry. And so is Rod. So I'm not telling you where it is.
I will. It's in Alabama.
Yeah, North Garden. But there's too many people that could watch this from Florida. So I'm not telling you where it is. It's in Orlando.
Enough. Tara.
So yeah, I'm not telling you where that shop is. But I looked up there. He had like 5 or 6 old Uncanny X-Men on the wall. He had some old Avengers on the wall. I was like, man, look at this stuff. This is awesome. Then we went to the next store, and that's where I picked up this Uncanny X-Men. Where's E? E disappeared. That's where I picked up the Uncanny X-Men 139. Is off the wall. I was like, oh, I want that one. And it was for a great price. I'm like, give me that. So I'm not telling you where these stores are at because I don't trust you guys not to go buy those things out from under me before I can get them because I'm trying to complete my Uncanny X-Men run.
Oh, come on. Shout out the store. Send them some.
I will shout out the store as soon as I finish buying all those comics. But yeah, we had a lot of fun, and that's going to end it for tonight, guys. I appreciate everybody that joined us tonight. North Garden, Just Rican, John, Perry. Thanks, guys, for showing up. And again, we had the mail call. Thanks, Geno B. Nino, for the stuff that he sent me and the extras he sent me. What?
I have no idea, but I'm sure you're mispronouncing it.
I probably am. And then Ollie's. If you have an Ollie's, go to Ollie's because you can get all these trade paperbacks and these mystery bags. I mean, it's 5 comics for like $4.99. It's good stuff in there. So that's a lot of fun. And again, remember,
check out my video that launched at 8:30.
We have a video that launched on our channel at 5:30. If you like D&D stuff, if you've read Lost Gods from DC, Lost Gods is a fantastic series right now. And they've just put out a 5e compatible D&D type module. And we're going to be working on a West March campaign using their module of classes and baddies and all that kind of fun stuff. And we'll kind of record that and put it out
put it on here.
And so he had a video that just launched this afternoon, this evening.
Kind of talking about a lot Last Gods, talking about West Marches. More specifically, asking for people to throw out some ideas if they want to be included, and I'll shout them out if we can. Yeah,
add some of their monsters into our campaign. That'd be cool. And again, be here. We got 300 subs, so be here on Sunday at 5:30. Be ready to play. Judging a book by its cover.
Funny.
If you're funny, you want to be funny, because that's very important for our comic giveaway. We're going to be giving away comics. And we'll let you know how that's going to work on Sunday. So thanks, everybody, for joining us. What?
If I win, can I give you my address?
If you win, you can give me your address. I'll mail you a comic. So, yeah, and I've got the stack right behind Jay's shoulder over there. We're not giving all of those away.
We're giving some.
But those are the ones that's where it's coming from. So those are the ones we're actually going to be reviewing on Judging a Book by its cover. All right. So yeah, I agree. So you have to be verbally funny, because I'm not putting everybody on the stream.
Yeah, unfortunately, we're not accepting drawn submissions.
Because this is funny enough, and I play on Rod's show, and my drawings are horrible, so I got booted. Maybe I'll be back. Well, all right. So see you Sunday again, and thanks everybody for joining us, and we'll see you next time here in the Long Box. Have a good night.
Bye.